Now I was contemplating, do I walk back along the beach, which is the quickest way home, or do I walk up the hill, which is the second quickest way home, or for the sake of, oh I don't know, my health, exercise, whatever, do I walk up the steps and along the top of the cliff? And I've never done it, so let's do that. I'm sure walking up them steps is sensible and good for you and things like that. Well, there's young people running up them steps. Curse them. Deary me. Well, I think you'll agree that was worth the effort. But I'm rather pleased to see. I think I'm going to sit down for 3 minutes or 17. Well, in memory of those two folk who I don't know, I'm going to sit down, just take in the scenery for 5 minutes. "15 or so miles inland is a place called Purfleet, and at Purfleet there are some long jetties that stick out into the river, and there are boats that go and land cars there. So let's see what this boat here is. Oh, of course, it's disappearing behind that tree. Now up here on the cliffs is a garden. It's a garden just for sitting in, and well, we can see tulips and all sorts of pretty flowers. And if you're feeling brave, you can walk to the edge of the cliff, and there down the hill is old Leigh-on-Sea. Now I don't know, can we see that south end pier? Oh, and a dirty street light. Okay, we don't want to see dirty street lights, do we? But that is Leigh-on-Sea, the old Leigh-on-Sea, where all those years ago the Mayflower came in and tied up and picked up passengers, including people like Christopher Martin, and she sets out from down there, Mayflower Wharf, And yeah, she went round the south coast and went to Plymouth, and then she went to America. Do you know, every time I walk past that little row there, I think I've got to film it. Isn't that something, you know, that little sort of balcony with a balustrade, a bit of a roof over it, so you can sit out in the sun of an evening. Yeah, that's nice. Some of the more modern buildings sort of spoils it a bit, doesn't it? But if we turn round this way, we are right by St Clement's Church. Yeah, I don't know, do you want to see the grave of the oldest lady that I've ever heard of? Yeah, we'll do that. I think I've shown you this before, in fact I'm sure I have, but you know, some of you are new to watching YouTube, and this is quite something, I think. We're round the south side of St Clement's Church, and if you look at this grave, it all looks a bit sad and misshapen, doesn't it? And the rumour, the story is that that stone was used by pirates to sharpen their swords with. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. It's a good story. But the inscription, oh dear, me knees. Here lies the body of Mary Ellis, daughter of Thomas and Lydia Ellis of this parish. She was a virgin of virtuous courage and very promising hope, and died on the 3rd of June 1609, aged 119. Just let that soak in for a moment. 1609 she died, aged 119. So if we take the 100 off, that makes it 1509, and if we take the 9 off, that's 1500. Shall we call it 1490 she was born? Well, there we are. Bless her. Well, it did seem like a good idea squatting down. Yeah, I managed to rise again, if you'll forgive the expression, in front of this Calvary. And what we're asked to remember, this Calvary is placed here in memory of the men of Leigh who fell in the Great War 1914-1918. And we're told that their names are recorded on the screen of the Chapel of the Resurrection within the church. And this memorial is very, very specific. It's a tribute to the fishermen of Leigh who went to Dunkirk on the 1st of June 1940, and in memory of those who gave their lives: Frank Osborne, Leslie Osborne and Harry Noakes and Harold Graham Porter. They took a boat from Leigh to Dunkirk on the French coast, on the other side of the channel. They weren't the only boat that went from here, but they are the one that hit the mine and were killed. And this stone is to commemorate and to remember those chaps.